That's right, we're back. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. We're gonna pick up that level 200 grind where we left off, so let's do it. Yeah, the sound effects are hella low because they're supposed to be. Actually, no, I'm supposed to have them at, I think it was 4? Shit, I forgot to actually check today's VOD to see, but I'm pretty sure it's balanced compared to... No, yeah. I like the audio balance better for yesterday's stream than the one from 2 days ago. So 40% sound effects, 0% background music, for obvious reasons. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well out there. Woof. Sound effects, 40%. Oh, and by the way, I realize that I fucked something up yesterday. A long time ago actually, but only after yesterday's stream did I check myself and realized that I had messed up something with my playlist, my YouTube music playlist, a long time ago, and only found out earlier this... Actually, not even this morning. It was literally like an hour ago. And what I found out was that I actually had the release date wrong, because I have my music playlist set by like game. Like if there's multiple soundtracks from a certain franchise, they'll all be grouped together. Within that group, within the playlist, they will be in release order. And so I put Sonic CD after Sonic the Hedgehog, as for those who were here yesterday. And I was wrong. I actually looked it up and verified and realized Sonic CD actually released after Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I was like, oh shit, but before Sonic 3. So I rearranged my playlist to fix some of the discrepancies. I found that earlier just because I was looking up when Sonic R, you know, the Sonic racing game essentially, the one with the really kick-ass music we listened to at the very end yesterday, when that was released. And yeah, that was one of the last Sonic games to be released before the Sega Dreamcast, which makes sense. If you actually look up gameplay footage of Sonic R, you'll see that the graphics were like the best 3D graphics they could do before Dreamcast and PlayStation 2 technology, basically. It was very, very much that. And because then, you know, the Sega Dreamcast came out and Sonic Adventure, huge step up compared to Sonic R, of course. Yeah, Sonic R was definitely the best they could do. That was the very end of like the whole Sega Genesis, Sega, what was it? I think it was Sega Saturn. Yeah, that was their last like cutting edge. Sega's last cutting edge console before the Dreamcast was like the Sega Saturn. But yeah, so that's in its proper place in the playlist now, and so is Sonic CD and the other ones. So that's where we'll be picking up from. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and then into Sonic CD like we were doing yesterday before that awesome Sonic R interjection by the Great Lantis. I'm looking forward to that soundtrack now. Anyway, let's get on with this. We're back to the Genesis sound chip. Get fucked. Let me adjust the volume, of course. Beep, 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 beep. Should be 45%. There we go. Shit! I just have to move like that. Oh, dude, the camera, I swear. If you get too close to whatever wall the camera's stuck on, it'll just flip on you like that without you pushing any buttons on it. No! Fucking weapon trolled me. I was trying to attack. But what else is new? It happens all the fucking time. The soundtrack's actually a little quieter than I thought. that's a little better. I was like, actually, the music's kind of quiet. This guy's cooked. Pandora. Got the Sephiroth hair and everything. Well, we were about to see an announcement, but had to start the mission. Ain't got time for that shit. Let's go. In the zone. Let's go. It's the music, it helps. It can if the mood hits right, you know? Best song. Fucked up the timing on that, but I should be fine. There. I like that Sonic the Hedgehog 4 had a level that was a throwback to this. You know something funny when I was looking up the release dates of Sonic games? If you actually just look up the release date for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like if you type in Google Sonic the Hedgehog 2 release date, you now just get by default the release date of the movie, not the game. I was like, what? What is this bullshit? What the fuck? I was like, what do you mean 2022? Then I thought it was talking about the movie, and I was like, no, bitch, I'm asking about the game. So now you actually, if you want the release date, now you have to say Sonic the Hedgehog 2 video game release date. It's like, bruh. Google prioritizes the movie now in Google searches, not the games. They're like, fuck your millennial boomer games. I'm gonna slowly phase that out of history. Oh good, we're in the right spot. There's something very redneck about this song. I don't know what it is. It almost sounds like if it was being played by real instruments, this would be a banjo, you know? Playing the song right here. Or the melody, tune, whatever the fuck. The music, alright? It just sounds like it would be. The most appropriate instrument to, like... 3 misses, wow. On that second combo attack. Big ass whiff. But yeah, it just sounds like a banjo would be used if you recreated this. My big old fat ass baby loves to eat. I don't remember the rest of it, but... some song that Stewie did in Family Guy. I thought he wasn't gonna... Oh shit, that I like legit forgot these guys spawned right after that. Shit. Oh, they're annoying once they get up in your face. Take that. Look at this prick. Just chilling over here, just sitting there. Now this obviously, to me, gave off Halloween vibes. It takes place in a spooky cave level, so... I always thought it was like the forest when I was a kid, then I realized, oh, it's supposed to be a cave. Like a mithril mine sort of deal. I forgot the name of this place. If you die when this thing lands on you, do you still get the EXP, I wonder? I'm not gonna test that anytime soon because I want to slow down, but... maybe I'll test it on my second character. Off stream or something. Yeah, like if it kills you with this. That's what I'm wondering. Wow, the big whiff. Oil Ocean. I remember where this one plays. They were giving a nice little nod to Middle Eastern oil rigs or something. The style of the music, the level itself, what it looks like. Because it takes place in a desert oil plant. An oil plant refinery surrounded by desert, so... yes. Petroleum, Middle Eastern commentary or something. Very low-key. With the music style and everything else. About as political as Sonic the Hedgehog 2 gets. hell, man, too many misses. That was close. The only stage to have 3 acts in Sonic 2. Almost all the zones in Sonic 1 had 3 acts. 3 stages per zone, basically. Sonic 2 reduced it to 2, except for this one. Shit goes on for days and it's tedious. I forget what it's called, but it's basically like Robotnik's lab setting. There's always one of those at the end of each game, basically. The hell out of my face. Oh no. Got the Rappy at least. No! Shit! Fuck you too. Damn Rappy. Well, this is rather peaceful music for this occasion. Sky Chase Zone or something. You're on Tails' plane chasing after Robotnik's rocket. Space rocket. The SpaceX rocket. Assuming he'd run towards me, he didn't. He just sat there staring menacingly. yes, the brief intermission before you fight Metal Sonic or Mecha Sonic, I think. There is a difference between them. Ah, I'm not gonna kill him because of that. Missed too many times. Yeah, we're fucked. Well, sometimes RNGs just screws you over, you know? Yeah, there's a small hallway before the boss fight. The two back-to-back boss fights that finishes the game. When you're in outer space in the rocket. Or no, it's actually on the Death Egg. At the end of Sonic 2. The first version of the Death Egg that Robotnik makes before the one in Sonic 3. It's just a brief hallway before you actually start the final boss fights. That's it. There's no enemies, nothing else, no big stage. But this is the music that plays in it. You just hang out in that hallway, you hear this. Sort of ominous music. But also kind of wacky, you know? And then the actual boss fight music. This one had a pretty good boss fight soundtrack, I gotta say. Sonic 3 beats it, but like, it's a close second. This one's actually really good. Definitely a step up from Sonic 1. I don't know if it's the same composer or not, but they definitely improved, if it is. I'll take that. Final boss fight music. Damn it, really? Again? 3 misses in a row. Once again, we're gonna have to sit through that shit. Yep. Did he die? Oh, hell yeah! Bitch. Got his ass. Yeah, this one's pretty good too. I like it. The Sonic 3 soundtrack is on another level though. That's because they cheated. They had Michael Jackson helping with a shit ton of the tracks. And I mean, his music abilities had been very refined at that point. Hey, level 110! So that's kind of like cheating, you know? But yeah, even with those cheats, I gotta say this This game's soundtrack isn't too far behind Sonic 3's. At least the boss music, like this one and the previous one, pretty good. Supersonic music. When you transform into Supersonic, this is the song that plays. It's not the same as the regular invincibility music. They get lazy with Sonic 3 and then it is for that one. Invincibility, the regular invincibility music is the same as the Supersonic. Hey Rati, why aren't you buffing me, man? I just realized my damage output was so low and I was like, wait a minute, this might be part of the problem. Rati's not buffing me for the boss. No, it's the misses, yeah. It's not that that's fucking me. Whether he buffs me or not, I can kill him as long as I don't fucking miss. Oh god. Getting PTSD flashbacks from the Chaos Emerald minigame in Sonic 2. That's what this is from. Most of the stages really aren't that bad. Going back to play them as an adult, you know. Not being horrible at the game. Like I was when I was a kid. But the fucking last one, the last two, but the last one in particular is so fucking hard. You can end up not hitting a single bomb, so not losing any rings, and still fail to hit the requirement for rings if you didn't collect enough from like being too cautious not to hit bombs, basically. And there's bombs fucking everywhere. It's insanely hard. Got him. Oh yeah, I should do this. I'll wait. I don't want to risk it. Alright. Oh, of course. I was almost late, then I wasn't, but I still missed a bunch of times anyway. He's not gonna die. Oh, fuck you too.
You suck!
I'm gonna just tank the hits. I gotta do something real quick. Yeah, we'll do that actually. Is he really not hitting me at all? I'm not even moving. Oh my god!
You suck!
Wow. I've never seen that happen. That's a first. He just sat there and he didn't hit me at all. What a fucking muppet, eh? Bad vision. I don't even know what this plays. This plays in a certain menu. Could be the two-player menu, or... Because they had like a little versus mode where you do like races. I think that's what this is. It could be the options menu, I don't know. Hey, we're almost at 111. That means we're almost gonna get to the triple ones. 111. Also, we're 10 levels away from going to ultimate mode. Which I know I'm gonna get destroyed when I do. have to see when I get there if I qualify to equip any of the other gifts that Lantana gave me. Although I don't think so. I'm thinking about this armor that raises your attack speed, but it's level 150, I'm pretty sure, so we still can't. Oh, this is the regular invincibility music, the non-supersonic one. I will say, that sound effect that plays when you get a Chaos Emerald, consistently very satisfying across all the games. That was a very satisfying sound effect. It's targeting the head, by the way. See that green bottom left over there? Yeah, shooting the legs. I love that Sega Genesis chip. Sound chip. This looks like a face on the ground over there. On the pipe. I hate when they behave like this. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? That was too far away. When they spawned and all that. Fucks with their AI a little bit. Like, they're not sure what to do if you're too far away. You always have a knack for showing up during the good music. How you doing, Lantis? Good to see you again. I love that email so much. It just like fits with any music. I don't have any animated emails. Oh shit. Yes, I got to 110. It just happened a few minutes ago. See what I mean? Look at them. They're just staring at me menacingly. Get over here. Oh, another skate doll. Oh, 2 skate dolls in a row. Oh, that's fancy. Good. I'm finally getting back the skate dolls that I used up on... Oh god, I forgot his name. Floen. Olga Flo. Olga Flo stole like 7 skate dolls from me on my first time fighting him after 2 decades because I forgot the mechanics and yeah. Hope you're having a good evening, Lentis. Or afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. There we go. Thought he got away with that. Kick his ass over. Oof, okay, so nighttime. The East Coast. Classics. Yes, you're in pizza time. This Pizza Mate is on the East Coast. Also, New York was supposed to be known for pizza, right? Like, I remember hearing rumors about Brooklyn-style pizza straight from the source being, like, really good. And since I'm a little hungry right now, I'm, like, starting to picture it. And I'm like, damn, I wish I was in New York right now. Shit. I got that look of determination on my face there. Ah yes, the ending music. After defeating the final boss. Game definitely has a much better ending than Sonic 1. Meaning, like, more satisfying, you know? Or epic, I guess. I like how they timed the music with, like, that moment right there that just passed where it, like, did that sort of heroic switch. Because Sonic is falling back to Earth from outer space, and then Tails catches him right at that moment. With the airplane, saving his life. Even though he survived re-entry, atmospheric re-entry on his own. But somehow a big fall was gonna kill him, right? Music was so good in games back in that era. Because of the fact that that was how they told the story, because there was no voice acting yet. That's the theory I heard. That's the reason the music was always so well done in a lot of games. Chiptune jams. Yeah! I mean, this is the credits music. It just plays bits and pieces of all the game's stage music in a nice little mix. Little DJ remix there. But yeah, I think that theory holds up. FF14 is one of the only exceptions I know right now. But I mean, I don't play an enormous variety of games, so. And also, Square Enix never really skimps out on their music with their games. At least not for Final Fantasy games. They've always prioritized presentation over everything. The story for the game could be shit, but they always put on a spectacle, is what I'm saying. And that includes the music. Chemical Plant did go hard, yeah. Dude, the percussionism right now. Fucking snare drums going in. Step Dragon, I'm stuck. And I made that joke yesterday, but you know. Here comes the big crescendo. Grand finale. Sonic goes supersonic for the final pose.
Son of a bitch.
Shit. It went right into the next video on the playlist, which is Sonic CD, but it went to part of the soundtrack we left off on yesterday. There we go. Anyway, Splash Lobby. Sonic 2 was really good, yeah. The music and the game design. It's such a huge step up from Sonic 1. I was saying this earlier, but Sonic 3's soundtrack just can't really... Like, it's so much better, but you can't... It's not really fair to compare them. It's like miles better. That's because they secretly had a fucking legendary musician helping their ass out. They had Michael Jackson on the project. They didn't do all the songs, but even then, Sonic 2 holds up quite well. Especially the boss music. What you up to, Lantis? What are you doing on this fine evening? Sister always wanted to play Sonic 2 back in the day. Mario and Donkey Kong didn't have the simultaneous co-op where both players were active at the same time. Well, Donkey Kong Country did. Me and my brother played through all 3 Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo like that. They had like an indirect competition mode, but they also had, if you played like the If you played the... There was a two-player mode where one of you could play as Donkey Kong and the other one played as Diddy for the original. And they kept that for all three games. But if you mean the original Donkey Kong, like... You know, the one where you play as Mario. Then yeah, of course. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, you did have to take turns, but I guess in my mind I still kind of equated it to like simultaneous. But yeah, I get what you're saying, because in Sonic... With Sonic and Tails, you could actually control both at the same time. Yeah, you're right. And Tails was like a fucking cheat, because he could take as much damage and die over and over and nothing would happen to him. Like, you could totally make the player playing as Tails be a sacrificial lamb, basically. Yeah, and Donkey Kong Country was more balanced. They were like, nah, you got a tag team, yeah. I never found out till much later on that in Sonic Adventure, for the first half of Sonic's story, where Tails tags along, it was the same as Sonic 2 and 3. A second player controller could actually control Tails. And it was the same shit. He was just invincible and could just take as much damage as you know, as you wanted without any consequences. That's why your sister was always Tails? Yeah. Yeah, so I never found out till later that in Sonic Adventure you could do the same thing. I was like, what the fuck? That's only for the first, like, 70% of Sonic's story, though. Because after that, Sonic and Tails split up. They eventually get back together, though. Like, they reunite when you go... Where is it? When you charge... When you invade, I guess, however you want to call it, when you board the egg carrier. Because the first time you attack the egg carrier, which is flying in midair, the plane gets shot down and they get split up. Then they eventually find each other again and attack the egg carrier again with the Tornado 2. The first tornado, the airplane, is just destroyed forever at that point. The one from Sonic 2. And then with the Tornado 2, they actually managed to get on the egg carrier together. And then you can do it again. But for that brief moment where they're split up, you know, you're forced to play single player, basically. But yeah, I thought it was a nice little interesting... It was a nice little touch that they allowed that. I didn't think they did. We never tried it. I only found out years later. I was like, oh shit, it's like Sonic 2 and 3. He dodged that last bullet. Oh, that's right! Tails couldn't even fly in Sonic 2. I forgot about that. There's legit some areas in Sonic 3 where you can't even... The 3 1s! There it is! Hell yeah. The triple 1s. Yeah, there's legit some areas in Sonic 3 that you can't even reach without Tails helping you. Like, either Tails reaches them on his own if you're playing as Tails, or, like, the single-player mode with Tails as the only character. Or you need a second controller, and somebody else, basically, or unless you're really talented at switching controllers, to get Tails to fly you up to certain places that you just can't reach on your own. The triple 1s, yes. Oh, I just realized what's going on. Hold on. Oh, maybe this is actually a good thing. Let me check. No, never mind. It's my imagination, I guess. I thought maybe there was an audio setting off about the video. Yeah, of course. You know what was really cool about if you combine the Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles cartridges together? Because, you know, I had that feature. Is that Tails actually got a super form in that game. And as far as I know, it's the only game, unless... Well, I bet Sonic Mania brought it back. I still haven't played that game yet. I meant to play it fucking... Jesus. Almost a decade ago now, whenever the hell it came out. But then it just kept getting pushed back in my backlog, and now I'm saving it to play it on stream instead. I wasn't streaming back then, so I was just gonna play it, but now I'll just play it on stream. I bet Sonic Mania brought it back, but in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the fused cartridges that lets you play the original game as it was intended before they split it into 2 games. If you collected all the Chaos Emeralds and then transformed them into the Super Emeralds for the second half of the game, the Sonic and Knuckles portion, then Tails could become Super Tails. Grassy Knoll shooter from way the fuck over there. Y'all see that shit? Well, that way. The only way to play it in newer versions? What do you mean? The last time I played Sonic 3 and all that was on my... I still have it. Hell yeah, give me that power material. Come to Papa.
Son of a bitch.
I still have my GameCube copy of the Sonic Mega Collection. On there you could actually play Sonic 3 by itself, or Sonic and Knuckles by itself, or the Fusion cartridge method as well. But I mean, the Fusion method is always the best, you know? Because if you do what I set up for Super Tails, you get Hyper Sonic and Hyper Knuckles as well, which are OP as fuck. Unless you have the physical cartridge, there's no way to play them separately. Oh wow, they did that! They force you to play the fused versions on like... Well, what games or collections have they released recently that have Sonic 3 and Knuckles on it? I don't even know. Like, have they re-released that game recently? Because I haven't really kept up. What's the modern way to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I guess? I don't actually know. Oops. The PC version's on Steam. I didn't even realize there were. You can only play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's better they did that than the other way around, because there's some games that have similar sort of quirks to them, where they do the opposite. Like, for example, there's different versions of Resident Evil 1. And the version that they decided to release for the PlayStation 3, which is just a PS1 port, okay? They decided to port the director's cut DualShock edition, I think it is, with the one that has the horrific soundtrack. It's the only version of Resident Evil 1 for the PlayStation 1 that you can actually play on PS3. It was fucking god-awful. I'm like, why can't you get the original one with the good music? So I guess, it could have been worse is what I'm saying. They could have made it the opposite, you know? They could have made it so that you could only play them separately, like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And that would have sucked way worse. So I think we got off light. There's no way to play the No Way bonus stages? Oh my god. Yeah, that does suck, unfortunately. I got bored of those pretty quick, though. So I'm not gonna miss those, but... I know some people probably like them a lot. The Blue Sphere minigame is, it's addicting. It can be a little addicting for some people. I like it. I got so good at it, I eventually started, you know, back in the game when I played on my GameCube a lot, because, you know, I was hella into those Sonic games and there wasn't much else to play. I got good enough to be able to get all the Chaos Emeralds and Super Emeralds in one go, first trying every single bonus stage, the Blue Sphere minigame. And somehow I also managed to find where all the giant rings that teleport you to the bonus stages were located in Angel Island Zone, the first zone for Sonic 3, and Mushroom Hill Zone in Sonic & Knuckles. Which when you play the Fusion cartridge, there's actually a bonus one at the beginning too. They give you one for free. The problem is when you're making the Super Emeralds, you lose access to Super Sonic or Super Knuckles. Since the Chaos Emeralds are taken away from you until you get the Super Emeralds. But yeah, there's 7. There's 7 giant rings in Mushroom Hill. So if you can first try all the minigames, you can get Hypersonic or Hyper Knuckles immediately. You got to level 600? I never understood how that minigame worked. There was that many? So I remember one of the things that put me off was one time, I don't remember which stage it was. So there's no way, the ones you're talking about, the secret bonus stages. I think it was in like stage 2 or 3. I actually, like, I could never finish it. I just got completely lost and couldn't find where the last like blue sphere was. Like I would be down to like 1 or 2 and I couldn't find where the hell they were. So I was like, shit, I think you need a map for some of these, you know? Oh shit. Well, Sonic 2, you just have to activate the, you just have to have 50 rings when you activate a checkpoint, right? You didn't actually have to find giant rings. Thank God the Blue Sphere minigame was the one to get the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 3, though, because I like that so much better than that running tunnel minigame from Sonic 2. God, it is awful. And they brought back a modern version of it for Sonic Rush. Damn, dude. They brought back a modern version of it for Sonic Rush, but it was at least a little bit more balanced and fair. It was a little easier. I'll tank it. Well, at least he actually hit me this time. I mean, a few runs ago I didn't even move and he never hit me once. The tunnel bonuses? I was saying earlier that, like, the last one of those is so fucking hard compared to all the ones before it that even if you don't get hit by a single bomb and lose rings, you could still end up failing just because you didn't collect enough rings. Which is insane. Like, that happened to me a few times when I was learning it. When I was learning the last stage for the final Chaos Emerald. I eventually got so good at dodging the bombs, but I still wasn't picking up enough rings because I was too busy dodging the fucking bombs that I would still fail. It was god-awful. Okay, I think this should be the last run for the night. It's only hard solo because you start at 100 rings required with 1 or 2 players. Oh! So basically, what the hell just happened? Oh, okay. I was like, did something happen to the soundtrack? No. So you're saying that, like, the ring requirement is the same whether you have 1 or 2 players, basically? So if you have 2 players, it's like twice as easy, basically, because you can just get both players to collect the rings and you're fine. Which means they skewed it towards co-op mode, basically. Yeah, see, that minigame, Tails was not invincible at all. Hey, Lantana! If he got hit and he had collected rings, he would lose the rings he had. So he actually had to try to keep Tails safe if the AI was controlling him, which is kind of hard because he would lag behind your movements. So basically, you just wanted to make sure if you were playing solo, you had to make sure you collected all the rings and not Tails. If you jumped in a weird way, he would end up in front of you, which would be very bad news. Because then he's gonna get all the rings before you do, and then he's gonna lose them when he gets hit by a bomb. It was such a mess. There's so many reasons why that minigame sucks ass if you're alone. But if you have a co-op partner, then it's way easier. But hey, Lantana, hope you're doing well. The other bonuses had a lower requirement if Sonic was alone. Oh, okay, so it is different. Okay, I thought it was gonna be the same. I was like, dude, if it's the same, then they made it really hard for a solo player. That's kind of fucked up. You play Sonic 2 with Knuckles, the requirement for the last bonus was only 50. So much easier. Yeah, and you actually get to be Super Knuckles, right? Even like that though, Sonic 2 as Knuckles is very fucking hard because he can't jump as high as Sonic, and the game was designed for Sonic. So I remember having a hard time beating it with that guy. With Knuckles, it's actually kind of hard. The dance goes. That's a super cute emo, Lantana. Also, Lantana, I want to say thanks for the, that was my last run of the night, but, I wanted to say thanks for, the goodies that you gave me a long time ago. These things, the heavenly powers, have really helped speed up this grind. So I appreciate that. And I also want to check if I can put on any of the other goodies you gave me. Yep, they literally slap, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
See? The slap. Oh, yeah, see, I remember correctly. This is level 150. I still can't put this on. Shit. If you miss a jump in aquatic ruin with Knuckles, you're screwed because you can't clear the pillars. Yes! Yes, I remember that, Atlantis. I got soft locked there, and that pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, you can literally get soft locked, where you can't move forward or backwards, you're just stuck. And then, I mean, you can still die to get out of it, but that's the thing, is if you have to force yourself to die, basically, just to try again. You have to clear that jump, otherwise you're fucked. Yeah, the game's not fairly designed for Knuckles. You're definitely playing on expert mode. Yeah, I can't put this on for another 39 levels. Feels bad. This will be very useful. Because it speeds up your, it speeds up your attack speed. Which means it'll make it much easier to kill the goddamn enemies before the dragon. That's gonna be very essential, because by 150 we'll already be playing on Ultimate. I'm upgrading to Ultimate mode once we get to 120, so in 9 levels. So we're definitely gonna need this. Also this. Cure Freeze. Because otherwise the Ice Dragon will just kill me by stun-locking me and freeze. Which I can't believe that's still a thing in Phantasy Star Universe. You can still get stun-locked killed with freeze. Dude, that electric guitar is going in, dude. I did not just do air guitar, I swear. You guys couldn't see it. Okay. Cure Freeze. I know, I wish I had Cure Freeze when I was playing through episode 2 for the first time. Oh my god, everything likes to freeze you in that fucking episode. Ridiculous. Anyway, before I close this out, the homies are here, so I gotta do this. Almost fucked that up, hold on. You have to wait a minute and 50 seconds before giving another shout out. I don't remember that being a thing. Okay, I guess we're gonna wait for 2 minutes. I didn't realize you had to do that. I was gonna give a shout out to Lantana as well, but it's apparently I gotta wait 2 minutes. It must be because I'm using the built-in, and you're welcome, Lantis. It must be because I'm using the built-in feature as opposed to the Stream Elements version that Pizza Made and the others use. I should have put a timer. I'll put one for 1 minute. There we go. Whew, I guess we just shoot the shit here for a little bit then. Oh yeah, this is the Stardust Speedway, where the boss fight is racing against Metal Sonic. Iconic ass boss fight from Sonic CD. So this is the American present soundtrack. As in the present time, not future or past version. Future Zones had 2. This is the bad future, the negative future if you didn't destroy the... If you didn't go into the past to destroy the enemy creation machine or whatever the hell it's called. Or if you didn't collect all 7 or 8 of those time stone things. I like that game gave you multiple ways to get the true ending. Either collect the time stones through the mini games, which is like the Chaos Emerald stuff, or just make sure to go into the past for each zone and destroy the enemy generator. I prefer that method because the minigame to get the time stones or whatever is fucking hard. Alright, it's been 1 minute. Let's see. What's the cooldown on this? You took a fat shit? Well, you came back to get a shout out. There you go. So basically what Lantena's telling us is that he did this. That is what just happened in Lantena's bathroom. Boom, boom, boom. I think I got it wrong. Let me see, what is this? 25 something? Oh no, sorry, the last song was the good future for Stardust Speedway. This is the bad future for Stardust Speedway. It's actually kind of a cooler song. It lowered slowly and made the Monis noise. I've never taken a dump like that. You're saying it made the noise of that Mones from Phantasy Star, right? That goes right? I've never taken a shit that sounds like that, Lantana. You need to go see a doctor, dude.
A test of your
bowel movements. That's what it is. Holy shit.
dude bullshit.
That sounds insane. Let me go back to the lobby, because we're done here anyway. Oh, hold on, I can actually, let me upload this stuff. I'm just winding down the stream right now. I think I have another one. Here, maybe one of these matches what happened to you. Holy shit, dude! That one was literal ass cancer, dude. That last one. I had to turn down the music. You gotta hear that shit again, dude. The last one is the worst. This... Holy shit, that is the worst. Like, holy fuck, dude. Jesus.
I got poison!
Basically. Okay, I gotta reset the soundtrack volume level. Well, I'll leave it at 45 for now because I'm signing off. Ah, my god. That was hysterical. Whew, alrighty. Yeah, I said I was gonna... Sorry, I got a little distracted with that shit, the fart noises. Let me offload the stuff. Get rid of that. Killer. Okay. Very good. Thank you for playing! Lantis, those emotes. I can never get over how cute those are. They're officially your emotes as far as I'm concerned. Like, my mind associates them with Lantis now, so they're your emotes as far as... I'm like, it's Lantis! That's a little kitty cat! That's how I picture you in real life. You're just a cat. You're that little kitten. A lot of people say that, yeah. It's because you use them so much. It's one of the reasons I like the emotes I got, because the emotes I got from my own channel, I like them as, you know, representing myself in a way. Oh. You communicate in cat, yeah. You have one for like every occasion. It's amazing. I'm just like, dude, every emote hits. Like, it always goes with what you say. It's really good. Alright, what was I gonna do? No, not deposit. I was gonna turn into... I need an ad slot for this. But yeah, I was gonna turn in for team points. The stuff I just got. Yeah, I don't have any ad slots. Okay. Let's do that. And then I'm out of here. We'll find somebody to raid. There we go. Don't turn those in. You're like Bernie, you have the knack?
Son of a bitch.
That one's for you, Lantis. That was clever. I like that. No, this is not the lobby. I want to see if, at the end of last stream, I tried to do the bow emote. And I couldn't... Maybe they changed something with the coding, but, like, it seems like I can't bring up the, I can't bring up the emote menu anymore, like before. I swear it was hold R1 and then push square or circle, but it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I think they changed it. Because that's pretty... Yeah, I just tried every shoulder button. Nothing works. So... They definitely changed it. Alt G on the keyboard? Let's see. Thank you, Lantis. At least that does a bow, yeah. Alt and backspace. Doesn't that just shut off the game? I knew it, Lantana! You ain't getting one over on me, man!
You son of a...
You tried, though! You fucking tried! I was like, no fucking way! That shuts off the game. Somebody told me that and I memorized that shit right away. Can you imagine if I did it with this music playing? With the cackle? Yes, I think you were the one who told me, Lantana. This music with Robotnik laughing in the background, sinister and evil, going, oh, ha, ha, ha. That would have been perfect. But yeah, it was either Lantana or you, Lantis. One of you guys. Oh, okay. So it brings, it was what I was gonna do anyway. It brings me back, like if I quit game then. Alright, let's see. So Alt and G, I gotta memorize this now. This does the bow, because I can't bring up the emote menu anymore. But yeah, there was a button combo I could do on my controller where I could actually bring up a little menu like that. But it was for emotes, and I can't bring it up anymore. No, yeah, Alt F4 is an emote. I did try that before, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the F buttons do some stuff. Oh shit, the banger. Oh! I'm doing all the F buttons. Oh, that's the slicer attack animation. And that's the twin saber. Holy shit, what is that? That's using magic with no weapon. I don't know what that is. What does Alt K do? I think I went through all these yesterday, just pushing all of them randomly. Alright. Well, I'm gonna sign off now because I like this music, so I'll sign off with this music. Alt backspace, there it is. Okay, cool. So that's faster than hitting quit game at least. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Please, as I always say, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Bye. Have a great time. If you guys know somebody to raid, by the way, I'll take. I'm willing to take ideas too. So, just let me know. If not, I'll be looking through this list. You got a recommendation, Lantana? Let's hear it.